I went to a kitty cat cafe. Meow. I did. That's right. I went to a kitty cat cafe. Guys, what do they feed those cats? Because those cats were sleepy. Like they were like I think it was just lunchtime or something, because those cats were not moving. I pet them and they showed me a paper, and there were some cats that were called danger cats, and it's because some of those cats were like they get a little aggressive sometimes. They get a little frisky. So I said, I'm gonna make friends with the danger cat. So I went up to the danger cat and I touched him, and he was the biggest one in the room. That guy was a fucking behemoth. And I went to go touch the danger cat, and he didn't move a muscle. He didn't fucking care. He was not dangerous at all. He didn't even know. I don't even think he knew I existed. But the danger cat was not dangerous in the end. He was just a giant monster of a cat. I fed them treats, and they just kind of walked around. I asked if I could kiss a cat. I could not kiss a cat, and frankly, I shouldn't have, because if I did, I would have gone probably into some kind of allergic shock. The place had kitty cat ears, so I wore kitty cat ears while drinking a coffee. But there's a lot of cafes with animals that I want to try. I want to do a dog cafe. I haven't seen a dog in a while. Kind of a weird thing to say, but it's really true. I have not seen a dog in a good while, so I kind of want to go see a dog. Besides Axel, yes. There was an owl cafe. I actually saw a man walking down the road with an owl. It was on his shoulder, and he was just walking down the street with an owl. I think he was taking his owl for a walk, or the owl was taking him for a walk. I'm not sure, but I thought that was very interesting. But yeah, there's also a pig cafe. Metal 2 was very interested in the pig cafe, and I was just really hungry, so I thought it was like a pork place. And I'm like, oh yeah, I'm down. But it was real, like it was like piglets. They're like, you could pet them and shit. I thought it was like a barbecue house or something. I don't know, man. There's an animal you want to see, there's a cafe for. Cow cafe? I kind of wish the cats weren't so sleepy, but I think it was just right after fucking kitty cat lunchtime, because none of them moved. None of them wanted to be around me. They were all sleepy. They were up on like their fucking ivory towers. They were up in like these things, and I couldn't reach them very, very, very high. I didn't want to touch them. Like, oh, these fuckers are sleeping. They're tired of shit. I'm not touching that cat. They're like, no, you can touch him. I'm like, he's sleeping. He's fucking tired. He's had a bunch of freaks touch him all day, including me. You know, to a cat, that must be fucking insane, watching people come in and just fucking grab them and shit. It's probably exhausting. I understand to a degree of having a bunch of freaks come in and look at you and stuff. I get it. Like, I understand. I saw some people going into a butler cafe or a butler store, and the butlers were like talking to them, and they were like really giggly and excited and stuff. I was just perplexed by it for a minute, and then I thought to myself, I'm like, wait a second, is that what I do? Wait, this is kind of just what I do. It's me. I talk to people, and they laugh. Like, theirs was a lot more like sensual, personal. I think it was because it's one-on-one. but like it's interesting. And I was watching that, I'm like, huh. I couldn't imagine myself doing that, because it's like one-on-one. That's very like intimate, I feel. But they like they're like dressing up, and they're like, I don't know. What about your meet and greets? Well, that's... Huh. Nah, I think that's kind of different. Meet and greets I do not classify the same as what these guys were up to. Because it's like an hour. It's like an hour. They're like giving you food and stuff. I mean, it was it's a whole like thing. And also, I'm not flirting with anybody. No one proposed to me. Oh, well, I can't talk about it yet.